Hello guys, in this video, we'll review the company Es Teh Indonesia and give the recommendation on how they can manage their company better. So before we go into the detail on management thingy, we need to know what is Es Teh Indonesia. So let's get started. So what is Es Teh Indonesia? In your opinion, it must be a tea, right? Yeah, you're right, but the tea is their basic ingredients. Es Teh Indonesia is beverage product from Indonesia, and they not just sell a tea only, but there is also other mixture. As you can see in the picture, this is a menu of their Es Teh Indonesia. So there is a 30 types of mixture in their menu. The owner and CEO of Es Teh Indonesia is Hutabarat, but right now the CEO is replaced by Nagita Slavina, and they have a vision to be a market leader for food and beverage company that can create a high quality of Indonesian entrepreneurs. And their missions is creating an international food and beverage brand, supporting a useful entrepreneur and entrepreneurial learning environment, releasing 7,000 quality entrepreneurs in 2026 in spirit of mutual cooperation. So their organizational culture is the power culture, which has a strong leader influencing behavior and value. So the leader also influences their ideals, beliefs, and their culture is also more focused in the improve the entrepreneurial skill of Indonesian people by training them to build their own business. So what makes this different? What's the culture makes them different? So it makes them different because they are more focused in influence a young entrepreneur to build their own business. Also, you must be curious why we choose this company, why we need this company, why we need to discuss this company. As you know, recently, this company is going viral in the media social, right? Because of that, it makes interesting to discuss this company. So why they can become a viral? Is it because their employee being mean to the customer, and also their legal team send a legal notice to the customer that just complain about their sugar level of Es Teh? Because of that, let's talk about this company business model first. Next.
Okay, so now we're going to discuss business model of Es Teh Indonesia. Now, do you know how many aspects of business models generally? So generally, there are 9 aspects of business models, which includes key partners, key resources, key activities, value propositions, customer relationship, customer segments, channels, cost structure, and revenue stream. So we're going to start off with key partners. So key partners are relationships that a company have with other entities that help the business model to work, which here are included as collaboration of owner and seller to use the brand name, good relation with tea raw material supplier, food delivery with e-commerce such as Grab, GoFood, and Shopee Food, cooperation with advertising agencies such as Instagram, Telegram, and also cooperate with IT partners to enhance their website. While the key resources here means that the important aspects required to make the business model happens are highly quality raw material supplier, all the location within cities, high quality employees to serve the product, and equipment of the production with technology. While the key activities means that the critical things that Es Teh Indonesia did to stay competitive with other brands, which include as creating timeline of franchise structures through new outlets opening, specifically such as commitment fee, location survey, outlet design, employee trainings, etc. And also to conduct promotion at cities through banners and social media promotion and selling of the products offline and online. Next is the value propositions, which explains the services that Es Teh Indonesia will provide to the customers, which they will offer tea products with various tastes adjusted to Indonesian citizens' preferences, while the price is offered is also cheap, affordable with strategic locations. And also they are also easily ordered through websites and application or directly from the counter. And also the service given is excellent and also oriented to the customer. Next. While the customer relationship is defined as the methods that the company uses to engage with the customers, such as conduct festival. So it is actually a process where where the vouchers are given on every purchase of the product, and also discount through e-commerce application and buy one get one promo to new opening outlets. While the customer segments is the target customer of Es Teh Indonesia, which here is divided into two, B2C and B2B. B2C, or business to customer, which will target individuals, especially millennial teenagers who love tea and fire products, while B2B, or business to business, where Es Teh products will go to event organizer, which are selling events and parties which needs a beverage services. For the channels, the Es Teh Indonesia plans to make the product meet with the customer, and they will do that through franchise spread to Indonesia, and also offer products through social media and word of mouth. While the cost structures are included as various types of costs, fixed and variable, that creates the overall expenses of the product. Such here is purchase of raw materials and equipment for tea products, outlet rental fee, marketing costs through promotions, employee salary payment and employee insurance payment, and also other costs such as water, electricity, etc. Next, please. So lastly, the revenue stream means that the ways of Es Teh Indonesia to receive cash from the customers, which are through sales of Indonesian IC products, rent payments and royalty income from 250 franchise branches throughout Indonesia, and also participates in various events. So that is all for the business model. Next part will be explained by my colleague.
Okay, so we already know about what is the business model. Now we're going to discuss the business model that is currently used by Es Teh Indonesia. So the business model that is currently used by Es Teh Indonesia is franchise. This type of business model enables the investors to operate their own business easily. Even with the minimal experiences, the franchisor will usually provide them with a continual support and guidance concerning the general business strategies. So does this current business model works well? Well, actually, if it is referring to the parent company, then the answer is yes, because the primary benefit of this business model is the ability to use others people's money, which in this case is the franchisee, to expand the brand more rapidly. Normally, the parent company will get a passive income from the royalty fee, which will be paid from the franchisee to build the brand in the marketplace, improve the goods or services, expand the market, and advertise the brand. Furthermore, all the franchisee will always buy the raw materials from the central branch itself, which enable the parent company to get an additional profit. In addition, becoming a franchisor will have a lower risk since the franchisees are the one that will be the legal owner of the branch. Thus, all these risks, such as bankruptcy, managing the employees, and other legal issues will be handled by the owner of each branch. In the case of the business seems to stop growing, the parent company has the right to sell the brand with either a high price or low price according to how many branch or how popular the brand is.
Now I will discuss about the foundation skill for the smooth national operation. To ensure a tech company can operate smoothly on a national scale, four essential skills need to be implemented. One of the skills involved is technical skills, which include the knowledge or ability to perform practical tasks in a particular area and typically require specific tools and technologies. Several technical skills are required to ensure the smooth operation of a tech company, including research and development to keep existing and evolving with the industry trends, graphic design such as social media and Microsoft skills, and quality control of the product and the service. Good communication skills are also crucial to ensure productivity as well as maintaining strong working relationship at all levels in the company. Good communication is also one of the most important ways to deliver information between colleagues. This can be implemented through frequent meetings within the company, including within each division, company retreats outside the workplace setting, improving writing skills to know how to communicate well digitally through emails, and maintaining the flow of communication to ensure that low-level employee cannot directly communicate any decision outside of their job scope to the CEO, for example. Other than that, problem-solving skills is also crucial for an employee to have, especially if they are filling a role that requires dealing with a lot of challenges and deadlines or requires working in a stressful environment. They need to listen to and evaluate every customer complaint at a CEO level to ensure every customer that comes to the Es Teh will be satisfied with the product and the service. If there is an internal problem, the company needs to also able to fix the issue in a creative way. For example, the human resource division should be able to come up with a solution that does not alienate to a certain party when there is a clash in the working environment within the company. Last but not least, time management is also important as it is able to increase the productivity of the company. Good time management skills enables the employee to work more efficiently and keep the work organized. Furthermore, it could also help the Es Teh company to achieve a better working environment, and this which leads to a better decision making. Several steps can be taken to improve the time management in the company, Es Teh company, for smooth operation, such as setting daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly goals for each division, delegating tasks and job tasks to each division and each employee based on their expertise and capability, and making the monthly and annual report for each department to keep track of their progress. And now I will continue to my colleague for the next part of this presentation.
So we will moving on to what is actually the possible managerial problems, issues, and challenges that Es Teh Indonesia have. So we define their managerial problems based on POLC, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So in the planning sections is actually how they split the tasks or job tasks. So their possible problem might be being understaffed, the time management problems, managing expectations, balancing between technicals and management expertise, defining rewards in different places, establishing credibility, and also the lack of training. Next one is organizing, where they need to put the right people in the right place. So it might have difficulties in the hiring employees and also difficulties in placing their employees in their job tasks. Next one is leading, where the leader needs to supervise so that all members could understand that they can do their job well. So the first possible issues might be the lack of communications, where might be there's a working culture. If the company employs a top-down management style, there may be disruptions with lower level divisions as the problems are not addressed by the superiors or messages are not delivered to the top level divisions. Next one is poor teamwork and also improper workplace culture. Lastly is a controlling, where it needs to do problem solving, where the problem occurs due to unknown factors. The first one, it might be affecting the decreased performance levels. It have a supporting risk tasking or managing change, and also public relations, where relationship between the company and the public needs improving, and it may lots of people may have negative connotations with the company due to controversies. For instance, the brand image problems as the drink in Es Teh is too sweet or extra. So with this all problems, issues that might affect the company, so what we should need to do based on these problems.
So there are a few things that Es Teh Indonesia could do to better manage the business. And these are some things that they could change according to the POLC framework. Due to a couple of controversies that the company has faced, it can be suggested that they need to improve their standard for staff. Better vetting during the hiring process could ensure that not just anyone is employed, but hardworking, experienced individuals who are not only intelligent in IQ, but in EQ as well. They should also strive for a better training program for their employees, especially those in the legal department. Better R&D planning would also help to ensure that the business flows as usual from the get-go. For example, the company should opt to reformulate their recipes, recruit a better quality control team, and make sure food sensory testing is done effectively so that the beverages are not too sweet. We know that if there are problems in planning, there will definitely be problems in organizing, leading, and controlling, which brings us to the next point of what to change is in how they organize. A key problem here is their employees. As mentioned, having a high standard means that they can be more selective in who they hire. Dismissing certain leaders that are not suitable for the position can also lead to better management down the line, as leadership is key for a smooth flow of operations. In particular, the R&D, social media, and legal department should experience a change in leadership, as those departments have been the cause of the controversies that the company have been facing as of recent. Also, retraining low-level employees would give an opportunity for those who do not really deserve to be dismissed, but rather are lacking in a few skills. Now, in terms of how they can improve in leading, being able to communicate appropriately and effectively to the CEO is a big part of how companies can run smoothly. If the company is out of the loop, chaos ensues. Improving the work culture can also help a company managerially, and by opening up transparency and communication, proper flow of communication to the CEO, it can be achieved. Finally, we come to the last framework, which is the issue of public relations for the company. The company should try to improve their reputation and relationship with their customers by hearing and listening to the customers' critiques and complaints and really taking into account what the customers have to say. The company may be able to issue a statement to say that they will be addressing the complaints and that they will fix the problem to the best of their ability. In this day and age, what the company really want is for businesses who have done something wrong to take accountability for their actions. It can be argued that the company has wronged their customers based on what the headlines have said about them. So the next thing for them to do is to try to move past it and listen to their customers. However, there are some things that they have done right. After all, according to their website, they already have more than 700 outlets since their conception in 2018, which is actually really impressive if you think about it. In terms of planning, they would do well to keep their business model and strategy and unique marketing the same. Their strategy is overall low-cost provider strategy, and they have a franchise business model, which has worked out for them in all these years. So it makes sense to keep going in that aspect. Their unique packaging is also something they can keep too. It seems that a lot of customers like the aesthetic of their packaging, and they always seem to change the packaging around, which keeps the customers on their toes. For how they organize, a few aspects of their sales and marketing division definitely deserve some attention. Being able to market their drinks to so many people and expand so much in a relatively short amount of time is no ordinary thing. Es Teh Indonesia often do promotions, which they advertise frequently on social media, and you can often see them often see a booth at festivals, which can increase more attention. They are also available on e-commerce services like Grab and Gojek, so it is accessible for anyone with a phone. In the way they lead, a good quality of leadership can be seen in their motivation to achieve their vision and mission. They do not want to fail, no matter the obstacles they face. And lastly, in controlling the business, to reiterate, they are doing well in terms of how they market their products, how they expand their franchise, and how they innovate new beverages based on market trends. So those are things that they can keep to continue thriving as a business. And that is all from us. Thank you for listening.